All right, here we go. Impromptu. Let's see if this is live on Instagram and on YouTube. We're gonna just wait for people to tune in. I'm finally just gonna talk about it, okay? Tired of everyone's opinions. Yes, we are live on Instagram and on YouTube. Again, you can only comment if you are following me on YouTube. So go ahead and go to the bio. This is going to be a quick one. I'm only going to be on for 30 minutes. Everyone has talked about this except for people in the breaking community on a professional level. I know everyone's sick of it, but you know what? Here's the thing. I could actually, we could watch the reaction together. So, I mean, we could talk about, but this time we're going to watch what she says because she actually went online um yesterday. So we're gonna start it up in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm going to be on for 30 minutes. Let me know where you're calling from. We have Greenland in the house. Yep, we're doing it. I'm actually gonna speak on it. We're gonna start the countdown soon. All right, starting the countdown now. This video has been brought to you by Breakin. Go to the website and register. Check out what they have to offer at Breakin. Yo, what's up? This is Shadow Rockin' Pro 41 of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe. And you're watching The Trades, the show about breaking, hip hop, and the business of. What's up, everyone? This has been a last minute thing. I couldn't help myself because I just, I just been watching. I mean, okay, if you're watching live on Instagram, you know I've been talking a lot about different things. I might react to Lord Jamar today too. I don't know. I'm in a old man ranty mood. I'm in an old man ranty mood. I haven't had my dinner yet. It's 3 o'clock. I'm only gonna be here for maybe 30 minutes max, but I want to set the record straight because I know the breaking community has been silent on it because they're sick of it, right? They've been silent about it because they've been sick of Raygun, from Australia. Well, you know what? I'm sick of people reacting to it that don't know the community and don't know the breaking culture. I don't want to say hip hop culture because there's a bunch of people in hip hop who's commented on it last month. But there's reactors that are reacting to Raygun that don't know what they're talking about. And you know what? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people that don't know breaking reacting to it. And it's just like, it's still the same thing. Why is it, she's white. So that's a lose situation. Like, what? Has nothing to do that she's not good. It's just, and that's there's these little intricacies that no one understands about the breaking community. How this got started, how this got created, and how we created it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, please reply to Jordan. Yo, shout out to Dr. Derek, Hip Hop Origins and Elements. He has his documentary coming out soon called The Latin Breakdown. September 21st. I still gotta holler at you. I gotta see if I could do it, but you know, watch party. But so I might react to Lord Jamar too, because there's certain things that, you know, all of us kind of like don't understand. Most of the kids that reacted to Lord Jamar is 25 and they don't understand who Lord Jamar is. And he's not relevant to the breaking scene, but he's relevant to old heads in hip hop. And, you know, I kind of want to like address that, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, shout out to Lowell, Massachusetts in the house. We got Mark from Brooklyn in the house, originally from Vallejo. He's in the house. So here's the thing. I saw this race car driver reactor react to this interview that Raygun has spoken is speaking about. And I was like, okay, it's either I just watch this now or I react with it and then I can make content of my own on Instagram or on here short on my own. So I was like, you know what? Let me just, do I have enough time to do this before I cook dinner? Okay, I have enough time. Let's set the record straight. It's a 16-minute interview. And I'm going to have my face kind of small here as we react to it. And I just want to see what she says and translate it to the general public. The general public, you guys are idiots. I'm sorry, you don't know what you're talking about. You're talking from a lens from the 80s. You can't speak on the breaking part because you don't know why she's doing the style she does. I do. And I could give smoke for our own breaking community as well. You know what I'm saying? So those who are watching on Instagram right now, if you want to comment, go to my link in the bio, click the link to YouTube, go here, subscribe. That's the only way you're going to be able to comment, and let's have the discussion. Let's, like, B-boys and B-girls, let's talk about how we created her. It wasn't, we can't blame her. We created her. We can barely blame the WDSF and the IOC. We can barely blame them. They left it to us and we messed up. If you call it messing up. I don't know. All right. With that being said, notice I didn't say anything about the sponsors. Nah, let's just go with this. All right. Let's just go with this. Let's just go with this. Cause man, it's like, it's our faults. It's our faults. All right. Here we go. We're going to watch it right now. Let me pull this up. Doop. And let's go. Boom. And let's play it. I'm only going to go so far too.
Pretty devastating.
Breakin, thanks very much for joining us. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's been a pretty wild ride. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely have my ups and downs, my good and bad days, but it has been honestly so amazing to see the positive response to my performance. Like, I never thought that I would be able to connect with so many people in such a positive way. So that has been just so amazing. But yeah, it definitely has been tough at times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Let's
can
stop right there
imagine.
real quick. Let me pause it right there.
How dark did it get for you?
Fortunately, I got some mental health support pretty quickly, and I also went off social media. I went off the internet, but it's pretty up and down. But
Okay, because she was actually at IBE. She was actually at IBE. You know what I'm saying? She was actually at IBE. If you don't know what IBE is, I don't even like to say the full word. The international, they say breakdance event. I don't like breakdance as the word. Breaking event. I don't know if they changed it officially, which is in Herleen, Netherlands. She was actually there. Don't know if she was, tell me in the chat if she was actually in, did she go to Outbreak and the WDSF qualifier the week after IBE? Let me know in the chat if you know. Okay, the audio is kind of choppy. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I think, okay. I think I have my. I didn't want to put my other headphones on. I just wanted to keep the phone charging. But I think it has enough. Cause yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, let me take this off. I might turn off the lamp real quick. Yeah, it did. Okay, and then let me put on my headphones. That way, I could hear everything because I have to use my phone as a camera. So let me know, the one in the chat, if you knew she was at Outbreak. I know she was at IBE. You know what I mean? She was at. Press play real quick to test the sound this way. Let me do this real quick. Sorry for the inconvenience. Again, this is improv too. I didn't really prepare for this.
It's also just hard to process it all, honestly. Like, it's just still pretty hard to process.
This became such a global storm. How much of it were you aware of?
Okay, let me reload this video because maybe it was maybe because of restream. It's been weird. So yeah, she basically goes on this news channel that's in Australia and she does her apology. You know what I'm saying? The new generation of b-boys don't have an issue with calling it breakdance. Well, let me explain why you guys don't have an issue. Your mic is fine. The audio's choppy. Okay, let me try again. Let me reload the page. So the reason why we have it because, and I hate to quote this guy because this guy just was on Matt Hoffa's podcast, My Expert Opinion. And the original guy said the problem with what he did different compared to what the people did in the 80s was that he related breaking to hip hop. And that's how it got rebranded as B-boy. Before that, we were known as breakers and break dancers, and we were mostly dancing to electro. That was the whole thing. We're back here as it is. We're back. We're back to breakdance. We're back. Guys are wearing crop tops again. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, well. Okay. Breakdance is what's keeping known as general public. You're fighting a losing battle by trying to make it general public. Well, it's just like soccer and in America. Everywhere else is called football, sir. Everywhere else is called football. Only in America they call it soccer. Only in America they really, well, French calls it breakdance, but because English is the second language, everyone else knows it as breaking. So if we're losing, I mean, again, in America, hey, we're gonna put up the fight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put up the fight. We're gonna keep. Well, look, it's breakdance right now. That's what it is. The music is breakdance. We barely, like, everyone was shocked at the Olympics that people were dancing to everyone that was 13 and under was shocked when Flag and Plast was spinning Redman, Eric B. Rakim, and Method Man. These kids don't even know Yellow Sunshine or the Mexican. And we're talking kids that are about 13. It's breakdance again. We're here back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? We're back in the 80s. Everything we tried to make it hip hop again, we failed.
Beamed with pride, completely decked out in Aussie green and.
Okay, I think it's the video.
The international spotlight quickly turned dark.
Well, let me see the speed. Is the speed playback speed?
Representing Australia, Raygun. Viewers questioned why she was
okay, wait.
Yes, Rachel didn't get a point.
Okay.
To be this year's most popular Halloween costume.
Okay.
I can well imagine. How dark
All right.
did it get for you?
Fortunately, I got some mental health support pretty quickly, and I also went off social media. I went off the internet, but it's pretty up and down, but it's also just hard to process it all, honestly. Like, it's just still pretty hard to process.
This became such a global storm. How much of it were you aware of?
Not a lot, actually, because as soon as I finished, my rounds, my media liaison from the AOC said, "Oh, there's a bit of a storm brewing on social media. You might want to go off socials." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't understand the scale of it, and then I did, preview some comments.
Okay, so real quick, so basically, when I was watching it live, the first time I saw her was against Logistics. Now, as a b-boy, I thought, easy round for Logistics. That's all I thought. That's all I thought. Easy round for logistics. You know what I mean? It's an easy win. So that's all I was thinking. Didn't think so. The first media group was Rolling Stones. Rolling Stone magazine on social media posted her first. I think Hot 97 posted the whole battle, logistics versus Raygun, but it was Rolling Stone that reposted Raygun first. So that was the first one. All right. Let's continue with what she's saying. Trying to make this quick because I want to eat dinner.
This kind of sick feeling started coming out. I was like, oh goodness, what has happened?
The immediate aftermath must have been hard. I mean, there's that famous footage of Australian journalists running after you while you're walking down the street.
Have you got a message for the people who've been writing stuff online, guys?
It must be unlike anything you've ever experienced.
People have been unfair about your performance.
What was that moment like?
That was really wild. So that was the next day. I was actually calling my media liaison going, these people are chasing me, what do I do? But that really did put me in a state of panic for a while after that, and I was quite nervous being out in public because I just
I feel that.
didn't know what was safe, if anyone was going to recognize me, if, you know, how they were going to respond to seeing me, and it was pretty nerve-wracking for a while there. Yeah.
I think the moment where I thought, okay, this is wild, this is now out of control, was when I saw the sketch on Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah. Okay.
Because what a platform.
I kind of want to get to her
Have you
apology.
watched that back?
I haven't watched it back, no. That's not to your lives, that's what I hoped. I didn't realise that would also open the door to so much hate.
But you had in mind there.
It
All
was
right.
really sad.
Let me pause that real
How
quick.
much?
So she didn't. Okay, here's the thing. This is where most reaction channels talk about the hate part. They talk about the hate part, like, oh, why is she saying that she's being hated on? Like, she's obviously bad. Okay. Should I put visuals up? Like, this is gonna be the hard part for me. This is gonna be the hard part for me. The early 2000s created this philosophy of being original. We wanted to stay away from being athletics, right? Because that was the whole breakdance thing. Like, the fact that New York City Breakers were like, we wanted to be in the Olympics, pushed it away from hip hop more and more and more and more and more and more. When New York City Breakers wanted it to be in the Olympics, it pushed it away from hip hop. It became even more commercial. And it created a divide. It killed that in that moment. It killed like, this is not, like, we don't want it to be a sport. We don't want it to be a sport. We want it to be an artist thing. If it's more towards hip hop, you know what I mean? It created the artist thing. Okay, this person said it, I didn't. John Lowe said it, I didn't. Do I believe it's directly Style Elman's fault? Not directly. I would say, I would say Style Elements played a key, like an inspiration. But the crew that really did was Circle Fire. I love you guys. I love you guys. But the crew that did it was Circle Fire. Why Circle Fire? Because there was such thing as crews that mixed styles. They mixed house dancing. They mixed hip hop dance. Crews such as Bag of Tricks. Crews such as
Step Fiends from New York. These guys were at the clubs mixing breaking and hip hop dance and house dancing together. But Circle Fire was the first one in freestyle session. And you know what? And God bless them, they entered without caring about winning. They just didn't have a venue to dance at. Because the only venue they had was raves. And if you went to raves, guess what? You're mixing styles up. You're going to go to the hip hop room. You're going to go to the electro room. You're going to go to the house dance room. You're going to go to the acid house room. You're going to go to the techno room. You're going to go to the drum and bass room. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go to the drum and bass room. This is what opened the door. Style Elements opened the door. Circle Fire cracked it open. The direct lineage of Circle Fire, and like, you know, we could talk about Originally Stands Alone, but we're just talking about like the freedom of making it popular. There were already b-boys already touching these different things, right? But it was like that whole thing of the raver b-boy that created this. And those who epitomized the raver b-boy was Circle Fire as a crew. Even though Style Elements was pushing the levels, and they were going to the raves too. It was Circle Fire that meant, oh, we don't have to break hip-hop style. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to break hip-hop style. And thus created this war within breaking. It was at first power moves versus footwork, East Coast versus West Coast. That's what the first war was. The first war was East Coast versus West Coast. Power moves who are more people that are more inspired by New York City breakers and went right with that and excelled power. We're talking like Air Force, LA Breakers. They've pushed that the next level of power, not even knowing about Incredible Breakers, but just pushing that. Then you have, I mean, this is what created Radiotron. The juxtaposed to Radiotron was B-Boy Summit. That's why B-Boy Summit was created, because it was like, we need to have something else in Radiotron. Because Radiotron was playing electro. They're playing freestyle. They're playing, you know what I mean, for the most part in the very beginning. Listen to the music. Now, 1996, I got to listen to the music again. But B-Boy Summit was bringing guys like Jurassic 5. They're bringing like hip-hop panels. They're bringing out like, you know, like DJs like DJ Cuber and Shortcut and Invisible Scratch Pickles. And it was like a hip-hop summit more than a B-Boy Summit. Radiotron was a competition. B-Boy Summit from 94 to 99. 99 was the first competition, 2-on-2 competition. That was the juxtapose. That was the juxtapose. You know what I'm saying? So it went from power moves versus footwork to, okay, then you fast forward 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, and then Circle Fire entering all the Mighty Fours, all the freestyle sessions in 99, 98, 99. And now that these tapes are getting circulated, then it inspired a bunch of kids to go like, we don't have to dress in Adidas suits. We don't have to, you know, we don't have to wear swishies. I want to wear baggy jeans with like and dance to house. I want to like, I forget hip hop all in general. I like punk rock, but I like Roland and Benji style. You know what I'm saying? I like exuberant style. You know what I mean? That is the thing that created Rayguns. We are feeling the effect 20 years later. Now, is it good? No. It's not good. It's not good. But this is what happens when we take the sport out of it, right? We take the athletics part out of it. The sentiment is good. But even Top Rock is athletic. All right. I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm gonna keep watching this interview because, I mean, you know, people are like, I want to hear your opinion, but we gotta watch if she apologized or not, because she is getting all the fame.
Hate that it did evoke, and a lot of the responses though is also just due to people not being very familiar with breaking and the diversity of approaches in breaking.
Okay, so here's the thing. She's right about that. There are people that are not familiar with breaking from freaking 1996, let alone 2024. When people think of breaking, they're still thinking Turbo No Zone and Beat Street. We stopped wearing shell toe Adidas in 93. We already start to move on. Let alone Germany. They moved on. They started wearing runners right away. You know what I'm saying? Like Battle Squad was wearing runners right away. So the whole thing is like so she's right. When people think of breaking, they think freaking the 80s and it's done. That's already like when I say 30 years of progression, I'm talking 1996. I'm not even talking about the 80s. So honestly, there's 40 years of progression. You know what I'm saying? There's 40 years of progression that's happened that the general public aren't aware of. Not at all. Some comments about the Olympics were like, this is whack. And they're dancing to like Yellow Sunshine. And people are like, this is whack. It's like, what do you expect? Freaking Planet Rock? Get out of here. Get out of here. What do you expect? Clear? You're expecting Jam on it from Nucleus? Get out of here. You're dating. You should have no opinion. Poppin' Pete, why aren't you judging? Because he's a popper. In my opinion, she should stop talking about herself. Okay, let me read that. In my opinion, stop talking about she apply for highlight people who actually did well and won. The problem is I feel like she doesn't understand breaking. She only understands that freaking late 90s breaking and being original. Shout out to Cool Raul. Not Cool Raul, Raul the Tool. Elephant Graveyard, my bad. I still dance in shell toes. Good for you, bro. But it's done. That shit hurts your back if you're 45. Shell toes hurt your back. I like runners, man. I like runners. Destroy said it's stunt. Okay, we're bringing up Stuntman. Okay, fine. We're gonna bring up Stuntman. That's my dude. But this is where I'll defend Stuntman. Have you seen him in 1996 and 97? That fool could do a high-ass coin drop. His name was Stuntman because he would try crazy stuff. So he had some athleticism. Now he's limited with athleticism because of his age and he liked to drink. Shout out to artists from Furious Styles from Spain. He dances like Stuntman, but you can see where it's athletic. And this goes to my next point. My next point is if logistics, Nika, or India did the same moves of Raygun, would we be here talking now? If logistics, India, or Nika did the same moves as Rayguns, will we be here talking about her now? The answer is no. We wouldn't be talking about Rayguns. She would be a blip on the radar. Why? Because you have to be athletic. You can tell Rayguns can't do an L-sit, she can't do planches, and she can't do a handstand. So even for the circus guys, the freak show guys, they were still athletic. They could still stick their leg behind their head. They could still do planches. They could still do like one-arm presses. She can't. She's not athletic. If she was athletic, there would be a fighting chance. There would be a fighting chance, and no one would be talking about her. No one would be talking about her. I'm going to get to the apology. I'm trying to get to the apology. Bear with me. Trying with the bad audio. I'm trying to get to the apology. All right, general public, I want you to come in because we're in a vacuum when I'm talking to the B-boys. We're in a vacuum. I need stupid reactors to bring war to me. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it was so fantastic that the next day the judging chair MD came out and explained that, you know, in the breaking community, what I did actually wasn't very shocking. You know, it's just a different approach in breaking. You have
No. Okay. No, I disagree. No. Barely shocking. No. That's being nice. Because we want to give points for being original. You know, and this is gonna make a lot of people mad. You know, my man, shout out to my man Bug-Eyed Bandit. When we used to battle everyone on the original tip back in the early 2000s, I want to be original. I want to be original. And Bug-Eyed Bandit used to say, yeah, that's original. Original piece of shit. That's an original piece of shit. That's what Bug-Eyed Bandit used to say from Hound Dog Truckers. That's an original piece of shit. Okay. Raygun moves like uncoordinated middle-aged white woman who picked up breaking 3 years ago as an adult. Listen, she's been breaking for 10 years. But here's the thing. Australia, okay. If you look at the Australian background, there used to be a war in Australia, which is this. Alien Ness moved to Melbourne in the early 2000s, around 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. So Melbourne was considered more of traditional style breaking because of Ness. There's such thing as MZK in Melbourne, Australia. Guess what happens when you hold down a style? There's going to be a contrast to fight it, just like footwork and power moves, just like brand new old school versus a circus runaway. So guess what happened in Australia? Traditional foundation, Llama Rock. Shout out to Llama Rock. Shout out to Rush. Versus power moves and being different. Power moves and being different. The circus runaway guys. Okay, for context, because now we have people in the chat that don't know what I'm talking about the last 30 years. So for context, I'll pull up that video. Okay, this was breaking in LA 2002. So people can understand because they don't know what they're talking about. Let's put circus runaways. I mean, and because you know what, the people that are in Freak Show are down with Eddie Bravo now and created the rubber guard for jiu-jitsu. So I'm not gonna make fun. And I get along with those guys. Shout out to Freak, shout out to Richie Martinez, shout out to Gio Martinez. Circus Runaways, look at the name. Runaways B-Boy. Okay. For those in the chat just entering that don't understand anything that we talking about and how Rayguns got created, let me show a clip because you guys don't know anything. I told you I'm a B-boy elitist. I'm a B-boy elitist. So, okay, the whole thing is, like I said, in Australia, there was a war just like in California on breaking. There was the traditional style of footwork, top rock. Then it was like, fuck you, it's all about punk rock and these flexible moves. So I'm going to show you because people don't understand this stuff and they want to talk about breaking. They don't understand the wars we went through. They're just like, well, it's all hip hop. Not for everyone. Breaking isn't hip hop. Not for everyone. Let me turn on the volume because I don't want copyright. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The creators of Rayguns. Well, direct lineage. Here we go. Look at the dress. It's not hip hop attire. Look at the dancing. It's not traditional. Well, that's a little bit traditional top rock, but it's more house steps. It's more house steps. It was all about being different. Okay, hold on. Now you are seeing what Rayguns wants to be, but she can't be. Now, Beetle, you're too traditional, bro. I gotta forward you. Again, what Rayguns wants to be. This, okay, right here. We used to call this eye candy. This is what Rayguns was trying to do. Now, can she do it? No. Beetle, you're too b-boy, bro. You're too hip hop. Right here. There you go. Now we talking. Now we talking. Now we talking. Now we talking. Pause it right there. Okay. Let me pause law right here. Let me pause law right here. Okay. For those who are new, welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Now, does that look hip hop? I'm talking to the 50-year-olds. Does that look like hip hop? Because that's what we used to battle. They didn't want to wear. They said, fuck hip hop, really. They were like, we're going to listen to Rage Against the Machine, wear makeup, and do this flexible style. This is direct lineage to what Rayguns was trying to do. Okay, that was pretty funny. So you're saying Raygun was trying to be like Bag of Tricks, but instead she looked like a bag of Doritos. Well, she didn't try to be Bag of Tricks because that means that she would actually have to dance hip hop. But yes, she was a bag of Doritos. Good one, John. Good one. This stream is for you visitors. I don't want you guys, Squid, I don't want you to talk. Mark, I don't want you to talk. John, I don't want you to talk because we all know what it is. We talking about the a hip, a hop, a hip, a hip, a hip hop. Like they don't know, they didn't live through this. So everyone has these opinions, but they didn't live through this. And why Sydney, Australia was more on that tip. Which chat? You're streaming in 2 channels. Am I on B-Boy Network too? I don't think I'm on B-Boy Network, am I? I didn't mean to be on B-Boy Network. Uh-oh, I am on B-Boy. No, my bad. Yo. My bad, Josh. I didn't know I was going on B-Boy Network. Oh, crap. My bad. Stop that. Save. Hopefully I'm cutting up. My bad. Yo, my bad. I didn't mean... Sorry, I went on an old stream. Yo, my bad. I thought it was just my channel. My bad. My bad. My bad. Yo, trigonometry. Yeah, no. Look up trigonometry. Yo, bro, I already know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? This is for... There's people on my channel that go on my channel that are not from the breaking scene. You know what I mean? Okay. My teacher said, well, your teachers were wrong, Squid. Just kidding. My teacher said you always need foundation to learn the rules before you break them. Doing yoga is not breaking. You need footwork and flow. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. Again, you're preaching to the choir. I'm talking to the 50-year-olds that are watching. I'm talking to people that want to argue about hip hop history. Like, I'm putting an education on them. Again, look at this clip. he does not dress like, you know, and shout out to Law. He's not dressing like hip hop. It's anti hip hop breaking. You know what I'm saying? It's anti hip hop breaking. And people don't understand that. Raygun doesn't even understand that. Raygun doesn't even understand that. She's only been breaking for 10 years. It was just what's in the war in Australia, which is the MZK style. Shout out to Llama Rock, shout out to Rush. Versus like, well, these guys in Cali do it like this. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean. Like this is a thing that no one in, if you're not a B-boy or B-girl, you didn't even understand the war. You didn't understand the battles. You didn't understand the fist fights that used to happen because of this. Now, here's the thing I'll say. The new kids now, I'm going to talk about Lord Jamar in a second, and I gotta cook dinner, guys. I just want to watch the apology. You know what I'm saying? So the new thing is now is that the kids know how to flow into it. The kids know how to flow into the exact same moves that we're talking about now. They're doing that traditional style footwork, the Euro style footwork into these back of the head type stuff. And the fashion is the fashion. It's more skater fashion, right? Baggy jeans, you know, like if they had retro FUBU and cross colors, they would rock that because all the kids are like into retro. Like they're not even into buying like Versace. The B-boys anyway. The B-boys right now aren't really into buying Versace. They're into buying vintage clothing. So if they come up on a FUBU shirt, they're like, oh my gosh, there's a FUBU shirt for $1 and I can rock this and make it look dope. You know what I mean? Let's go back to the I want to hear the apology, man.
You know, awful responses, not only attacking me, but attacking my husband, attacking my crew, attacking the breaking and street dance community in Australia, my family. The energy and vitriol that people had was pretty alarming.
In the aftermath of your performance,
I mean, yeah, honestly, like, again, you know, all I thought was, hey, yo, logistics is winning her rounds. That's all I cared about, right? Like, hey, logistics are winning her rounds. You know what I mean? And you know, we just thought she's just on that tip. That's what we thought. When I was watching, I was just like, logistics got easy round, good for her. You know what I mean? It's just like when you battle in top 16, right? If you get to top 16, that's how they seat you, right? The highest goes against the lowest, right? So, you know, if like they can earn their spot, cool. But usually they're not gonna be good. You know what I mean? Yeah, the audio is not good. So you know, it is what it is. Now, don't like the people that are making reaction videos about her? Yeah, I think they're whack because they don't know what they're talking about. Because their standpoint is still like breaking from 1983, 84. Like, shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, shut the hell up. You're still talking about the 80s, and we were way past that. You guys don't even know about Kareem Baruch from Paris that created a whole style of footwork. You're not talking about Storm, who innovated all of that. You're not talking about, like, you just know about Turbo and Ozone. Like, shut up. You know what I mean? Are you guys really paying attention to who's the top? No, you're not. Is she going to say anything? I'm waiting for that apology. Yeah, it's glitched out. I'm trying to get there though. I'm trying to like go by her points though. Let's see what she says here.
I don't think any of them have judged anything that I'd been in before. I was, you know, super nervous about it, to be honest, because even though I'd won all these competitions in Australia, I was nervous about winning this one because it was all new judges.
well, one of those judges from
No, all right, now she's tripping now. Now she's tripping. Now she's tripping. Now I could be like, I'm like with everyone else. It's new judges. The judges were no. She had the same judge at the Oceania qualifier. Moy was at the Oceania qualifier that she won. And Moy was a judge at the Paris 2024 Olympics as well. New judges? No. Moy was the same judge. You know what I'm saying? Moy was the same judge. So she's tripping. Okay. Even with some 1 million subs channel, they even say that why isn't Gold Mask not getting any attention? Again, Rolling Stone was the first to feature her. Then after that, it was a tidal wave. You know what I mean? So here's the thing. What she just say? I'm looking at the chat and I'm like, all right. Like who's saying what again? I'm going on a rant and stuff like that. I've been on a rant, right? I'm just like, like if you don't understand breaking, like I need you guys to be quiet. Like separate from hip hop. I need you guys to be quiet. I need everyone to understand what we're going through and how this happened. Oh yeah, she was talking about Moy. Like, no, the Moy, no. Like judges, none. This is where she's full of it. Like, she won the Oceania qualifier on a technicality. Again, let me say it to those who are like hip hop guys. You know what I mean? She did win her qualifier. She battled Holly, but it was because of misexecution on Holly's side. I watched it. Like I watched the qualifier. There was a few blips here and there on Holly's side. Is it Molly or Holly? I think it was Holly. Holly's side. Is Holly more athletic than Raygun? Yeah. She's way more athletic. But she misexecuted, thus Raygun's winning her battle. Has she won different battles in Australia? Probably. Does that mean she's the best? No. But we all know just because you're winning, breaking is so subjective that there can't be a best. Now, there's people who can win competition. Doesn't necessarily mean you're the best because the guy who wins competition doesn't necessarily have the best power moves or doesn't have the best footwork. They just know how to compete in competition. It's different values. It's just like I like Lil Wayne more than Tribe Called Quest. That's just what it is. Who's better? We could compare production. We could compare like, verses. But ultimately, if I like Lil Wayne, the likelihood of liking Tribe Called Quest is small. Like you like that boom bap style, you're barely gonna like the Lil Wayne stuff, depending on your age. So this is what I'm saying. It's like it's going to be what you call it. It's going to be subjective. And you know what I mean? So Squid says she is more like style elements minus that member. I'm still style that freak show circus. But I'm just giving the lineage. I'm giving Squid, I'm just giving the biggest gap. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm giving the biggest gap. Because that's what led to, the road, the path that got to her was this path. You know what I mean? Like, and the argument has been for a long time, I'm original. Okay, more than anyone that won a medal in both men's and women's. I mean, is she more famous? Yeah. Okay, I'll stop and address the boomers. Thank you, Squid. We know this. We know this as a community. But the boomers don't. They just stuck on Beat Street and Wild Style and Breakin and it's done. It's done. Like even I don't think even people notice. The boomers don't even notice the difference how Kenny used to break in the 80s and how Kenny breaks now. And who influenced Kenny in the early 90s. Like no one knows that history except for, man, not even B-boys know this history, but there are a few B-boys know this history of just like, the influences Kenny picked up on, you know what I mean? On in the mid 2000s. Hold on. All right, I'm about to I don't know. That Raygun thing right there was like the judges, come on. Get out of here. It doesn't matter about the judges. Like the judges, like why did she throw the judges in it? The judges are going to judge, and they're going to judge for the all around. And she doesn't have the all around. Like that's real. Like she does not have the all around. Like she's like creativity, but then again, it's like okay, so here's the question. Then the question is, should we read? And this is okay. This is for this is for now. Let's go to my echo chamber. Right. Let's go to the B boys and B girls. Should execution be reevaluated as a criteria in judging? Do you know what I mean? Like obviously, if there was athletics involved in the criteria of judging, she wouldn't have been on. Should we redefine execution? You know what I'm saying? Like should execution be redefined as judging criteria? Now, for those boomers who are watching who don't understand, execution is the most objective thing in judging. If you fall on your face, it's pretty clear you didn't get on. But if I lie on my side and do something like stylish, and the other guy did something very acrobatic and fell on his face, if I just lay on my back like this, I'm winning because that looks like I have intention with going to my side. I'm going to win. I know I'm going to win. Even if that person tried something very athletically difficult, if I do this and I go to my lie down like this against a guy who attempted to do something and he fell on my face, I'm winning. Easy. I'm winning. Should execution be redefined as a criteria for judging? This is to my echo chamber. Now it's for the B-boys. I'm gonna pull up this Lord Jamar clip real quick too, just because I want to address that real quick. I just want to address that thing because I don't know. Like, should I keep watching Raygun's apology? What do y'all think? Let me know if I should keep watching. Because like she just said, the judges like, okay, now it's like let the I don't want the general public to tear like the general public. They need to shut up. But as far as B-boys and B-girls, we need to say something. You can't be like judges. What are you talking about? Judges? Don't give me the judges when you know that like even in a hip hop dance competition, she would do bad.
So, we had.
Okay, and her strengths was that she's not strong. Her strengths is that she's not strong. You know what I mean? She's not strong. Again, okay, let's compare. All right, everyone. Now, boomers, we're gonna compare. Did I just X'd it? We're gonna go back to Circus Runaways. We're gonna go back to it because I'm gonna bring out something that's very similar. You know what I mean? And this is for the boomers and my echo chamber. You have to be physically fit. Like I said, she could probably barely do a handstand. You know what I mean? Like the truth is she could barely do a handstand. All right, let's get to more of the, and again, what's so gangster about Circus Runaways? If Breaking was rebellion against being rebellious against the disco guys, right? I don't want to dress up in suits. The original, the original B-boys. I don't want to dress up in suits. I want to wear sneakers and, I want to wear sneakers and track suits. Like, well, these guys were more like, well, we don't want to dress hip hop. I don't want to wear anything that's hip hop. I want to dress like, I want to wear makeup. Boomers, they wore makeup. They painted their nails black. They look more like little Uzi Vert than they did like hip hop. Okay, stop right here. Ooh, I'm gonna slow motion this, and you can see where is that sped up? Okay, we're gonna see where. Okay, look, watch this. Boom. All right, this is more athletic, but you could see where it's like, okay, it's this part right here. So that's the athletic part. She can't do that, right? But this right here, that's what she was trying to do. This is what she was trying. Let me pause it right there for all the boomers. This is what she was trying to do. Right here. This is what she was trying to do. Right here. Right here. This is what she was trying to do. That, shoulder, elbow. Okay, let's go back to her. This was great. Let's go back to her. That's what's great about this technology, right? Let's go back to her. Okay, start sharing this tab. Okay, let's go back to her. Look.
It's a range and repertoire of movement and music.
She's not doing that. She's not trying to do something like that. She's not trying to do something like that. Let me go back to the other tab. Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, did I stop it? Damn it. I messed up. My bad. I thought I had this navigated. She's not trying to do something like that. She's not trying to do something like that. This is what I'm saying. Was she not trying to do that? Within the theme? Look, that. All right, stop. Okay. See what I mean? See what I'm saying? Like, she was trying. But even, who is that? Who are we just watching just now? Who are we just watching right now? That dude's strong. You know what I'm saying? That dude's strong. So it's like, of course he's gonna make it look better. Again, if Nika did the same moves as Raygun, even the kangaroo, even the sprinkler, it would look better. Same thing for logistics, same thing for India. Yo, same thing if not Ayumi. Same thing. Like if Hong Ted did the same moves, we'd be like, dude, and let's be real. This is a hot take. Phil Wizard is kind of on that tip. Phil Wizard's kind of on that tip, but he's athletic. And that's my point. Do we need to redefine execution? You know what I mean? Like, straight up. Do we need to redefine execution? I think I had enough with I think I had enough for Rayguns. Let's react to Lord Jamar real quick. All right, here's the thing. I want to pull up not the thing that we talking about. Not the thing that we talking about. We're gonna go later in the interview. And he's live right now, I think. I believe he's live right now. Lord Jamar, let's see, Bigger. He was on the Bigger podcast, and that guy got kicked out of the Matt Hoffa show. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, okay. Let's do this real quick. I'm gonna pause my mic real quick. Oh, actually, all right, fam. We're gonna So okay. Truth be told, said I think Raygun did great. She brought something different to the modern. I mean, look, what she did was nothing new in the breaking community. What she did, shout out to Stuntman. He'd been doing stuff like that. But how she won was because of execution. Now, do we want the gymnastics? Hell yeah, we want the gymnastics part. Hell yeah, we want the gymnastics part. That's just hard. What B-boys do is harder than what the gymnasts can do. On the athletic tip. Now on the dancing tip, I gotta watch Jeff. Should we watch Jeffro? Should we put this guy to school right now? Should we watch Jeffro from Texas? You know what I mean? Okay. Yo, Will, what up, bro? ATL in the house. Yes, there's B-boys in Atlanta. All right, when you're emoted an artist style, it's quite literally needs to be more focused on being dope or good. I'm Here's the thing. It's the athletics. If she was strong enough to hold herself in certain positions doing the same exact thing, we wouldn't be talking. If her core was strong, and let's say she jumped into her knee and did this on the tip of her knee and did this, we wouldn't be talking. But her core is not strong. She's gonna hurt her knee and just black. You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna look for Lord Jamar's quote. We're gonna look together because you guys would put up with me, and I love you guys for putting up with me. I'm gonna look for a quote, and this is for the young people and the old people. This is a smoke for all y'all. So she was on this show.
Next to the O.J. Simpson trial.
Next, O.J. Simpson.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I can't do nothing for you, man.
Sure can. And I think
He don't know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be happy to be up there.
he is definitely.
He rhymed like.
Let's see if I can find that clip.
We kind of really started feeling you as an actor.
What you could do acting wise or dealing with whole numbers, you have zero degrees of knowledge that you're learning.
All right, 5% Nation. Shout out to the Gods and Earths.
Can anybody answer that?
All around us.
In the mind, in a book, in every art of math, with cipher.
Ooh, he said it. He said it.
Wisdom, understanding.
Uh-oh, he said it.
Quality.
Uh-oh.
Build, destroy, born.
Uh-oh.
And born
B-boys aren't ready for that.
Complete before you get to a new cipher.
Uh-oh.
Okay? So today's math is understanding cipher, all being born.
Uh-oh, B-boys ain't ready for that. B-boys ain't ready for that. What are you saying?
Kingdom, read. And with that being said, that's
where does he say it though? This is for the other people.
You know what I mean? We just got a verse back from a man Stick from
Oh, okay.
I got you. Man.
He's talking about Chloe.
This nigga went on mad fucking blogs and
scared.
Shout out to Rob Swift too. He's been at it with
same U.S. attorney.
Okay, I can't find it. I gotta look for it. I gotta cook dinner. There's this clip. He's talking about B-boys being at the clubs, and it's annoying. All right, yo, AER B-boy podcast. Let me go to you. Thank you for the super chat. Where is it? 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 Where is this? Oh, there it is. Is a win a win? Ooh. Yo, okay, wait. I want the chat to answer this. I'm gonna answer it first. No. I want the chat to answer this first. So shout out to EER B-boy podcast. Said he gave me a $5 super chat. God dang, thank you, sir. It's a win. So because Rayguns, if you're addressing Rayguns winning the Oceania qualifier, it's considered a win, right? She won. Is it a win? Like, is she winning? I'm gonna let the chat. Talk about that real quick. Are you guys? Let's say number one. Let's do a one if you agree with Rick the Ruler, AER B-boy B-girl podcast. Do you think a win is a win? A one for a win is a win, or two? Nah, bro, she lost. Or two. I mean, here's the thing that a lot of should I put those guys on blast? Should I put the reactors on blast? That they're talking smack, that don't know what they're talking about? Should I put the reactors on blast? So okay, let me go see. Let's go, Dibs. Yo, Dibs, Renegade Rockers in the house. doing whatever the fuck you want is essentially the element of breaking doesn't make it good. But there's a lot of people who are dope, but are biting and copies whatever style's trending. That's true. It's like the radio. Well, it used to be like the radio. There's no radio anymore. What's streaming now? Okay. She kind of won, but she knew what she was doing. That's what people don't get. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So reactors, no. Cruise Light says no. Okay. So the reactors are like, you're lying. She didn't get ready. No, she got ready. She got ready. Now, if I was coaching her, and she was 10 months out, if I was coaching her, it's like, first of all, you got to drop all that stuff. You're going to do these pull-ups. You're going to do these handstands. We know you could do your moves. Let's work on your... I would like straight up, I would kill her artist stuff, like for the moment, and I would just handstand walk all the way to the end of the room, then walk back to me. Now you're gonna do planks. We're gonna hold planks for 60 seconds, and see, B-boys and B-girls don't want to hear that. Oh, you're killing my creativity. You're killing it, man. You're killing my creativity. Okay, so there's a war with the boomers. War with the boomers. They say will ATL. Not every win is created equally, but a W is a throw. We take those. Damn. Yo, Rick LaRue, are you with that? We take those. We take that. We take those. We take those. We take those. One. Paper win. Paper win. Okay. All right. Paper win. We take those. All right. All right. She saw a bigger picture. Okay. She saw the money. She saw the bigger picture. She saw the money and did some kangaroo-ish. She kind of break, but she didn't break, and focused on being viral. I didn't believe she thought that she was going to go viral. I believe that she thought she was in our echo chamber, right? Like, we give it a pass. You know what I mean? We'll get to... okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to put you guys on blast. We got the boomers arguing. We got the boomers arguing. This show's for y'all, really. I have my echo chamber. This show's for y'all. I'm giving you guys an education on the styles that came out in the past 30 years. You know what I mean? I've given you names that led up to this. That where it's just like they want some people break that don't want hip hop. That's just the truth. I just demonstrated it. There's some people that break that just want house music. They don't want to listen to hip hop. They don't care about hip hop. They don't want any part of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? All right, Echo Chamber, watch the chat. Watch them argue. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure the B-boys in the chat. Give me a one in the chat if all the B-boys and B-girls in the chat. One, if you're confused. Two, if you know what they're talking about. Sorry to put you guys in blast, but this is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking about hip-hop. We're talking about breaking. Sorry, guys. Sorry, boomers. We're talking about breaking. There's a culture of breaking that's happened for 30 years. I didn't even say 40 years. You know what I'm saying? We're talking 30 years. The development in breaking happened around 1996 with the first competitions, and then to now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hot take. Frosty Freeze is doing Frosty Free character ship in the Olympics, and the internet made fun of him too. Nah, because he could backflip. You know how you could backflip and he did like kind of the worm, and they would love Frosty, to be honest. Honestly, they would, because Frosty was an entertainer. You know what I mean? He loves the crowds. See, this is not, and this is the thing that we're kind of like, we're arguing about, is that like K-Mel has the Midas touch, not Midas the B-boy, but the Midas touch. Like, honestly, if K-Mel did the same moves, it would look dope. If K-Mel did the sprinkler, if he did the kangaroo, if he did all the same moves as Rayguns, it would look dope. Let's be real. You know what I mean? Like, if K-Mel did it, it would look dope. Why? Because he has a popping background. He has a dance background. Rayguns doesn't necessarily have that dance background. And that's the thing. That's the missing element to me. If it's either you athletics or because all styles dancer could do exactly what Rayguns does, and it would look dope. Like, it would just look dope. Yeah, I mean, all right, I got a 2. I got a 2. Look, all right, ladies and gentlemen, look, am I like, yeah, he's confused. What's going on? What's going on with the boomers? Yo, Joe is confused. What's going on with the boomers? You know what I mean? What's going on with the boomers? So this is what I'm saying. Like, this is the war within my channel. B-boys and B-girls. This is why Lord Jamar is attacking us. Because of this stuff. B-boys and B-girls, I'm demonstrating in the chat why Lord Jamar is attacking the breaking community. Let's watch it. Should we watch the Kid Guppy, brand newbie? Actually, should we watch? I gotta cook dinner, guys. You know what I mean? Like, there's the DJ phase. All right, okay. I'm gonna stay on for 15 more minutes. Now, I'm gonna ask the chat. Should we react to the DJ phase video that Vix just came out with? Or should we react to the Kid Guppy short on Instagram? Give me a 1. Yo, King, what's going on? What you talking about, bro? What event? 2016, were you around? Shout out to if you guys want to like know what kind of is going on, follow Hip Hop Origins and Elements, Dr. Cologne and Akeem. They both make videos. You know what I'm saying? And does it have to do with breaking? Somewhat. I don't know. Wait, who? 1, 2. 1, 2? 12? Cruz, like, you say you wear shell toes? Yet you do the like, how do you do it? How do you wear shell toes, bro? Oh, you want to watch the phase video? Yo, Lowell, Massachusetts in the house. He wants to watch the phase video. Yo, King, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, the leadership of what? Like, are you talking about like the Herc DJs? Or are you talking about, you know, Grandmaster Flowers? Like, we could go. My only thing is, if you watch stacks, you know, with Isaac Hayes, there's locking, but they're not breaking. That's my whole point. That's my argument when it comes to that. You know, why, like, 1 and 2? Ooh, 1 and 2. I'm very confused. Oh, you want to watch both? Okay. Let's watch DJ Phase and then we'll watch Kick It Guppy. Okay, fine. Fine. And I'm going to get off hard stop 4:30 because I want to eat dinner. Yes, I eat dinner at 5 o'clock because I'm old. Ooh, yikes. Here you go. Lord Jamar is into all kinds of boomer hat wearing conspiracy shit that has some of the most asinine opinions I ever seen. I mean, you understand that the NOI believes this too, right? You know, NOI, you know, the branch of the 5% Nation is a branch of NOI, you know, Nation of Islam. They believe kind of the same philosophies, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's watch the phase a little. Let's watch one part of the phase video. Everything else is like, I don't know. You know what I mean? All right, let's go to let's react to Vic. Shout out to Vix, bro. You made a good video, man. Shout out to Pluto 7. You know, my dude's making the videos out there. Shout out to Dr. Derek Cologne. Shout out to Akeem too, man. Like, But we're gonna watch this first half of DJ Phase. Bronxdale. Represent Bronxdale. You know what I mean? Chat. The breakdown dance, yes. Rufus Thomas did the breakdown dance, but it's not breaking. Close to locking. Yes, I know. I've seen the documentary too, sir. I've seen the documentary too. It's not breaking though. It's dancing. It's locking. Don, shout out to Don. Rest in peace, Don Campbell. Don Campbell created locking. I got to sit down and break bread with him in Japan. That's my, rest in peace to Don Campbell. You know what I mean? Who's still alive is Tony Basil. Tony Basil learned strictly from Don Campbell. All right, let's watch this DJ Phase Vic's video. Only 5 minutes, okay? Only 5 minutes. Here we go.
Actually go and look at breakdancing, what they call breakdancing. You'll see that it's just flips. It's who can flip the most.
Nope.
And so that's not break dancing. That's just basically just acrobats. That's all it is.
Shout out to Why Not. Nasty, bro. Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work. I want
you guys to really do it. Just grab one of the videos, especially of the Olympics, and watch them.
Watch this.
Like, just watch them.
There's watch this. Shout out to Jeff Bro.
At all.
Yo. Shout out to Jeff Bro. Houston, Texas, Rad Crew. That's my man right there. Talking about Phase, talking about no one's dancing. Get out of here. He don't know what he's talking. He's stuck in Bronxdale. Stuck in Bronxdale. Yo. Period. Shout out to Jeff Bro, my Haitian brother. Killer. He got his Ralph Lauren deal. Talk about messing up the bag. That guy is signed by Polo. Right? Because we messed up the bag, right? We messed up the bag. But Jeff Ro's signed by Polo. All right. Messed up the bag. Oh, it doesn't count because he's Asian descent. Come on, man. Come on. That shit was dope. Why Not is a white boy from Jersey. Dope. Like the closest to pre-80s breaking. That's what it looked like. If we wanted, like, we're talking about like the closest. If it's Pee Wee Dance from Harlem, Why Not's right after him. Why Not's that lineage. Pee Wee Dance from Harlem. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Breaking. Not locking. Breaking. Oh, everyone's quiet now. Everyone's quiet. All right, let's watch Guppy. Let's watch Not Guppy, and then we're gonna call it a day. Just let the boomers do the boomers thing. You know what I mean? Let the boomers do what the boomers do. You know what I mean? Let the boomers do what the boomers do. honestly, like Lord Jamar went live yesterday, and I was like, should I go on that and just be like, yo, just front that guy and be like, oh, what the hell are you talking about? Here we go. This one's for Lord Jamar. If you're watching, you're probably not.
Fucking faded out. Like, stop it with this breakdance shit. Why are we holding on to breakdancing?
That's hip hop.
Hip hop is not hip hop unless it includes all of the elements, correct?
Wrong. Breakdancing been fucking faded out. Like, stop it with this breakdance shit. Why are we holding on to breakdancing?
That's hip hop.
Hip hop.
All right. Boomers! Hey, no, I'm not boomer. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm not boomer. But boomer's gonna, Kevin F says, boomer's gonna boom! Boomer's gonna boom! So this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, first of all, boomers, welcome to the breaking community. I don't want to say culture anymore because we're more of a community. We have our own, again, a circus runaways could exist in the breaking community because it's not necessarily related to hip hop, even though it's inspired by hip hop movements. What they danced to was like, what they danced to was what you call it. What they danced to was like Rage Against the Machine. Truth be told, said I completely agree with Jamar. Okay, that's cool. So the WAP, like, does it have to be hip hop? And that's the argument, right? In the semantics words, and you know, this is where me and Dr. Derek we veer off a little bit as far as belief system. But I do say this: is there a hip hop consciousness? Yes. Does that exist in hip hop? Yes. Does that make dope hip hop? Yes. But the true physical manifestation still happened in New York. It was because of the melting pot, because even though the consciousness existed in LA, let's say with Isaac Hayes, with Rufus Thomas, it existed, but it was still not a physical manifestation because even the lockers and poppers call themselves funk styles. They don't even consider themselves hip hop styles. I have a OG popper named Pop Tart Black. His from the Fillmore. His whole thing is like, hey, hip hop. I wish hip hop never existed because it was like I liked my funk movement. When it was hip hop, I had to change my fashion. He wanted to strut to Earth, Wind, and Fire, and so he's warring even with the San Francisco Bay Area is even warring with the Fresno guys that were the Electric Boogaloos that were on Soul Train. So that argument is still in process. That argument's still in process, right? And the Black Resurgence were the original dancers for the Panthers in Oakland. And so they're arguing with like Poppin' Pete and Boogaloo Sam and where did Boogaloo come from? And so they're arguing about that. And they're like, we're not hip hop. We're funk. That's what they say. We're not hip hop. Buddha Stretch would say that popping and locking, hip hop adopted popping and locking. And New York had a whack version of it called Electric Boogie. I mean, this is Cali talk now. This is Cali talk now. You know, this is Cali talk. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a reason why breaking came from New York. You know what I mean? Now there's so many breaking styles now, but the style came from New York because of the melting pot. Because if that's the case, why didn't breaking exist in Atlanta? Why didn't breaking exist in LA? Why did breaking exist in Oakland? Now, here's the thing. there is such thing as like they had their local dances. Again, Fresno is like about 200 miles away from LA. LA, Don Campbell's from LA. He created the locking. You know, like the Fresno, they could create Boogaloo, right? Or, you know, and strutting is from the Bay. There's arguments about that. This is the research that everyone should do, which is like they said that there were these rallies in Fresno, and then the people from Oakland used to come to the Fresno, and then those guys were copying the guys from Oakland, like doing, and they were doing all the Oakland guys were doing were the Temptations. So that's the argument now, and that's like 1969. You know, they had floor moves, but they weren't like breaking. You know what I mean? That's salsa, man. In my opinion, that's salsa. That salsa is the source of that. Salsa changed the whole game up, in my opinion. And that's he was the first dubbed b-boy. Anyway, I'm gonna cook dinner because I'm old. I'm gonna have my dinner at 5 because I'm old. Thanks for tuning in. This was just crazy. Rayguns is our fault. But it's because of trying to be different. And she went with that type of like mentality of I'm trying to be different. And because of a technicality of execution, for those who are watching, that's not new to this. Execution means that you can execute. You can't repeat moves. And the Oceania qualifier, she didn't repeat moves. Why? Because her moves are easy to do. Because if Holly was more athletic and she kind of blipped and didn't grab her foot the right way, and you could see it like, oh, then Raygun just says this. All right, truth be told, how many b-boys before I leave? How many b-boys in the chat? Put a 1 in the chat if you're a b-boy or b-girl. I don't like to say breaker. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a b-boy or a b-girl. This is what this guy's saying. So let's shed some light. There's about 48 of you. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a b-boy or b-girl. This will be interesting. 1, 1. Keep going. There's 48. I see 48. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Keep going. 1. Keep going. Keep going. This guy's saying something. I won't speak. I'll let you guys speak. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a b-boy or b-girl. Okay, so it's good enough. So, if I do a side step, what's the other name of that top rock step? Wait, truth be told, just wait. We have b-boys from Atlanta. We got b-boys from Massachusetts. All right, b-boys and b-girls. In a top rock step, there's a cross step and there's a side step. What's the other name for a side step? And I want the chat to answer. What? Keep going? Keep going? Chat, keep going? There's a cross step and there's a side step. What's it called? 1, 2, 3, 4. Atlanta B-boy. Black B-boy right there. Atlanta black B-boy. Itami, black B-boy from Massachusetts. Let's keep going. Brandon Winston, salsa step, salsa step, salsa. Interesting. Interesting. Nah, Dr. Derek, I gotta disagree with you, man. They were B-boys, man. They were B-boys. I gotta disagree. Respectfully, I disagree with you, man. Respectfully. They were B-boys, man. Let's go, B-boys. What's the name of that step? Respectfully. All right. truth be told, you know a lot, huh? Oh, by the way, I have Sasa's number in my phone. I could, that's great. Well, you're talking to a bunch of B-boys. Why don't you ask them? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. B-boys have spoken. And not just that, B-boys from the South. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. I'm going to sign out. The B-boys have spoken. The boomers have spoken. The boomer, I love, you know what I mean? The B-boys have spoken. Again, one more time. What is that step when we do a side step? So there's the cross step, there's the Indian step, there's the back step. What is a side step called? B-boy Will from Atlanta says, keep having your opinions, guys. Keep having your opinions. This is what I'm facing, guys. Now you're seeing why Lord Jamar is going through, why he attacked us. Ooh, Oakland Breakers. This is why Lord Jamar was attacked, because this guy is a Lord Jamar supporter. There you go. Who doesn't know what he's talking about. Boom. Cool Herc was playing salsa. Yeah. Definitely, definitely playing salsa breaks was Grandmaster Flash too. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Boom. He's not going to, none of these people are going to Breakin events. This is my point. This is my point. They don't know what they're talking about. All right, y'all. Keep arguing in the comments. I'm going to make me a steak. Peace. And see you guys later. This has been a good one. I like this one. A lot of boomers getting shot.